Hello and welcome to Nanapod, a podcast dedicated to the fantastic manga written by A. Yazawa. I'm Crystal, and I'm joined by my best girl Kirsten as we dissect this manga, discussing everything from the emotions, the cultural impact, as well as any headcanons that might be floating around in our brains. With this podcast, we hope to preserve a shoujo staple that sadly hasn't been talked about in a very long time. So come with us. We're waiting for you in apartment 707. Yeah. So let's see, where are we at? We are on...
Volume 4, Chapter 10.
That's where we are, yes.
Yes. I'm making a post about it right now on the Tumblr.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, is the cover okay? So did you get the art of Nana O and draw it like in an androgynous like suit that's like blue with like spiky hair?
I've seen that one.
Okay, so that was the cover in Cookie.
Huh.
That was the cover of Cookie.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
And then it
that's
has
cool.
like black and white like first page of it, I think. I don't know if you have that in yours, but
I don't. I mean, I have the black and white one. I don't have anything colored.
that's what I asked, if you have the black and white one.
Okay, yeah. Black and white, yeah.
Yeah, so it's that in color.
Be cool in color.
I like it. But I don't like her hair.
Her hair is very Ren.
See, for me, it's not very Ren. For me, what is that like? What were those bands in like the late 90s, early 2000s that had like, I don't know, the Butterfly song? Do you remember the Butterfly song?
Oh, the come my lady, come
Yeah,
my lady.
that
Yeah. Oh,
song. He had the spiky hair, right?
I think so. Hold
Yeah,
on.
that's the type. That's the type that I think of with the spiky hair. It's not like punk rock spiky. It's like floppy spiky because it's not like organized spiky. You know?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Crazy Town was the name of that band.
Ugh, gross.
Hey,
Get that.
I like that song. Oh, they're not going to show me okay, there it is.
Okay, I gotta look now too.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the guys have like
Do they
floppy
have
spiky
like this
hair.
the floppy spiky hair?
Yeah, they do. They really do.
Hey, they do. That's what it reminds me of. And I know that it's like not the same, right?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I don't know. That dude, man, just it's like misogyny just puked on them.
It was a time.
It was a time. It was a time that was had by
It was,
some.
yes, it was.
It was a time that was had. Maybe not by all, but by
Maybe not by all.
MTV.
Yes, by MTV. Oh.
By MTV. That was an MTV time. It wouldn't have worked anywhere else, and that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, but I like the cover for this.
That's
Okay.
fine. That's fine. It was its own cute. It had butterflies, okay? It was kind of like dreamy and stuff. But the dudes themselves, also just that song, I don't know, there's something about it. I'm just like, take it back. Put it in the time machine. Lock
I
it
mean,
up.
that's fair. I'm gonna send this in the chat though, because I kind of just want you to see this picture. You might be like, I don't like it, but I'm like, but I do, because I like pictures of hands, because I think hands are very delicate and lovely, hard to
No,
draw.
hands are cool. Hands are super cool.
So
Let me
they're
see.
very
Let me see.
expressive.
No, see, that's fine. That's not them.
No.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So, in this chapter, which I just made a post on Tumblr about this. This chapter has like a moment that always makes my heart leap. Always. Every time.
I'm excited.
I know. I love it. Okay.
I can't wait to hear what that moment is. I'm excited.
I love it. I love it. So yeah, we have the Nana with the crazy town hair.
Mhm.
I'm trying to figure out, no, but see, here's the thing. Is this drawing of her reminds me of some horror character, and I think that's why.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I
You
just,
you probably
yeah,
know.
there's too many options in my head. Oh, it's from an anime. It's from an
Okay.
anime.
Death Note.
Yep, it's from Death Note. That's what it reminds me of.
Yes, yes, it is very that. And I think Death Note hadn't come out yet, I don't think.
Well, no, it hadn't.
Okay.
And I
Yes.
don't think that she's intentionally meant to look like a Shinigami, or that Shinigami is meant to look like this particular niche image of Nana.
That we know of.
I don't think so. But like that's just what yeah. It's the
You
hair
mean
though.
you
It's the
mean you
hair.
don't want the Yazawa verse to cross into the Death Note?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I can handle it. The Ozawa verse is already very complex.
Okay. Then I won't poke your brain about it anymore.
It's so complex. The Ozawa verse is delicate.
True.
The timeline is shaky. That's how delicate it is from all of the travel.
True.
From all of the interception, from all the different stories. And constantly breaking the fourth wall, which happens
Yes.
very early. Yep. So
Yes.
it starts with thought boxes, and this page is in color.
Oh, lucky you. Mine's in
It's
black and white.
a Jackson's Hole bar light, and it's like orange and bright and sparkly. And the words are even in color. It says,
Ooh.
at the time, I wasn't even able to love someone correctly, yet I was yearning to be loved. And then we go straight into it with Kyosuke.
Who is essentially berating June like you were last
Rightfully
episode.
so. Rightfully so.
Yeah, he's like, oh man, why'd you have to do that?
Rightfully so. Because like he's right though, but like also he coddles women. That's kind of his thing.
Mm-hmm.
He just has to, I don't know, he's just sweet. But like
He is.
yeah, so and I wouldn't say he's berating her. I would say he's telling her, why the fuck would you do that? Why do you know what I mean?
Yeah, essentially, yeah, just like you. Yeah,
Because he's like,
okay.
didn't you go to comfort Nana since you were
Yeah.
worried about her? What's the use of reprimanding her? And he's like, I got carried away. And it's like, oh, we know.
Yeah, we know.
We
You
all
really
know.
did.
We all know. Right? And he's right though, because he's like, how can you say such cruel things to a desperate person?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because she said terrible things. That just
Yeah.
it wasn't the right time. And then like she does
No.
defend it, and she's like she explains like she wouldn't have understood anything other else. And it's like one of these days, June, you're gonna have to give Hachi a little bit of credit.
Yeah, I think she's just doubling down in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, I have to. And he's like, no, not really,
He's
actually.
like,
You could,
you didn't have to. Yeah.
yeah, you didn't have to. You really didn't.
Sometimes people already know the issue and don't have to be reminded because they already feel like shit.
Yeah.
Right? I
Yes.
mean, Hachi doesn't have a lot of self-awareness, but I think that this, like, she starts to gain it now. Like, because
Yes.
through this year and a half, essentially, she does gain a lot of maturity.
Yes.
And we're just, a few months in. It's May.
Yeah. Give it time.
Maybe. It might be May. I think it's May, yeah.
It's May because she had, what was it, a concert on May 5th, I think?
Yeah, the first Blast concert is today, which is May 5th, but I don't know. I think that this is the 4th. So, I mean, we know that Hachi and Shoji had their little incident, somewhere between the 1st and the 3rd.
Mhm.
And then, but like, I was thinking about this. I was thinking about the timeline. Okay?
Thinking too hard about the timeline.
Yeah. It hurts my stupid head. Okay?
Oh no.
Because Shoji was cheating on Nana for like 10 days.
So, like a week and some change.
2 weeks. We'll just say 2 weeks. We're just gonna throw it out there, right?
Okay.
Because we don't know how. I mean, it was April. April
Mm-hmm.
has 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
But like, so that's 10, 11, 12 days. 2 weeks. It was roughly 2 weeks. That's how long?
That's long.
That's long. I mean, it's not as long as some people do.
That's true. Some people it's years.
But that was too long. That was too long. I was thinking
Yeah.
about that. I was like, bro, like you really stretched that shit out, didn't you?
Accountability, what is it?
Well, here's some accountability. So as they're talking about this, they go to Sarah Jackson's hole, right? And they walk in and there's Shoji.
Mm-hmm. He's looking guilty.
It's like
Looking
little
guilty as
beady
shit.
eyes and like the little like zigzag above his head, like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Oh no.
And he like ducks down and goes to hide. And Kyosuke is talking to Nobo because Koichi
Yeah.
isn't
Koichi's not home.
there,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because he's like sick, so he's taking time off or whatever, right? But then over here in the very side of the panel, you could see June's eye and the side of her head watching Shoji trying to like sneak off like on the ground. He's got like his beer in his hand and he's trying to like waddle. um and so like Kyosuke's like completely oblivious or he doesn't care. Those are our options. Probably doesn't care.
He doesn't care. I don't think he cares. No.
Because I think that they both saw him.
Oh yeah, because he's as soon
Like
as they
the
opened up the
yeah.
door, he was like, "Oh, huh?" And yeah, he just doesn't care.
Yeah, he said hey with a question mark. So yeah.
Yeah.
Um so yeah, they both saw him, but he just doesn't care. But I mean, like, honestly, Kyosuke dealing with June, who's kind of ridiculous, Shoji, who's kind of ridiculous, Hachi, who's very ridiculous. I mean, on and off the entirety of Blast. It's very ridiculous. You know,
Sure. Yeah.
like, he's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, Shoji, like, sneaks off and goes and takes a cowboy hat off the wall to have a disguise
Right. So he can pretend he's not
and
himself, I
sits
suppose.
down in the corner. And he doesn't think that they noticed what he was doing. And then June like leans in and she's like, "What are you doing all alone over here in this corner, Shoji?" And Shoji's eyes are just like blank, just blank, white, blank.
Yeah. How did you know it was me? How did you see through my disguise?
And Junko takes his beer and just chugs it. She's just like, "Fuck off!" Like, and he's like, "Pay no attention to me. I'm a character that vanished from the story in the last chapter." Breaking the fourth wall.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Delicate Yazawa verse. Shaking, trembling, earthquake.
Yay!
Right? Every time I'm like, it's too delicate.
It's good. I love it.
And that's Kyosuke. Okay, so like Shoji tries to like run off and Kyosuke grabs him by the shirt and he's like, "No, you haven't vanished yet. I can see you quite well." And Shoji's like, "Impossible." And Kyosuke's like, "Come drink with us." And June's like, "You're so innocent." You have to experience the pain of coming back on stage after being despised so much by the readers. Does yours say that?
No, June actually calls him a coward, and she's like, "You're stuck in this story, even if the readers hate you and call you names."
Interesting.
Which I'm like, that definitely happened.
It's
I've
such a
read it.
different perspective.
It's true.
Oh yeah, everybody hates him. Anyway, Choji's crying. And he's thinking to himself, I shouldn't have come, but I can't keep my something from coming here.
I don't know. He says bad habits die hard in mine.
Oh yeah, that's not what mine says at all.
Mm.
Oh, I can't keep my feet from coming here. That's what it says. And Kyosuke in the little side, he's like, "Don't cry."
Mm-hmm.
And he's asking him, "And your job? You're on holiday?" And it's like, "Yeah, it's a holiday, guys. It's a holiday. It's Children's Day.
It's Children's
Remember?"
Day. Yeah.
Yep. It's Children's Day. Um, at the event of Golden Week, I don't work early evenings. Interesting.
Does
Is Golden Week
he?
the same time as Children's Day?
Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Children's Day.
Well, it's Children's Day is like in the spring, right? So when is I thought Golden Week was later.
Golden Week is from April 29th to early
Yeah.
May. Yeah.
So it is okay, so it is yeah, so Children's Day is on the 5th. So yeah, that's part of all of those celebrations.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to go. It's so cute. So right now they have all the little the fish socks.
Oh.
So
Oh,
cute. They're so cute.
true.
So yeah, Children's Day is the day before the last day of Golden Week.
Hmm.
Um, he's not speaking normally. Kyosuke says you could at least speak normally.
Yeah, in mine it's because even you know how he's wearing a cowboy hat? So in mine, in my head, he's like,
Oh,
"No, I get off early during Golden Week, sir," or some kind of like character accent.
oh,
And then Kyosuke's like, "Stop talking like that. You can't just switch characters."
I see. I see. The hat's dumb. Anyway, um, Junko says I went to see how Nana was. She's really mad at you. I advise you do not try anything and wisely stay in your corner. And like at this point, see, here's the thing. They're so much nicer to Shoji.
Ye-
June's a lot nicer to Shoji
Huh.
than she is Nana. Pachi.
I guess. I kind of thought she was being just as blunt.
No, she doesn't like attack his personal character or insecurities like she does
Mm,
Hachi.
that's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At
Yeah.
least as far as my translation goes. I'm not sure what she does in.
Um, all she pretty much says is like, if you don't intend on getting back together with her, like leave her alone, right? And I mean, it's more Kyosuke giving advice about how he's hurt both Donna and Sachiko. And that, and he's hurt them because of his indecisiveness. Um, and he says, if you want to apologize to Nana, it isn't because of kindness. I'd bet it's simply because you want to be rid of a burden, right? So he'd be apologizing for his own guilt.
Yeah.
Um, and that's true. They're so much nicer. And maybe it's because Kyosuke is handling the majority of this conversation. And maybe if Kyosuke was there, because Kyosuke, like, calms Junko down.
Yeah.
He's like the Junko whisper.
True.
And she kind of needs one sometimes because, yeah, she's relatable though. I'll give her that. Um, and so like at this point, though, it's really funny because June is like, "You're pretty cruel yourself,"
Yeah, and
and
Kyosuke's
he's
like,
like, "Oh,
"Oh,
really?" And I'm
really?"
like, I didn't take what he said as cruel at all. I think she's just saying that to say that because she's kind of bitter.
Mm.
Kyosuke's like, "You're running away," and he's like, "No, you're entirely right. That's why I'm disappearing." And he's got all these like he's got flowers and gifts and things.
Mhm.
Um, and so they're asking like where he's going and who the things are for, and and he still has the hat on, which he's taking from the restaurant.
Taking your hat, by the
Right?
way.
No, they take it back. Um,
But he has to be reminded because he doesn't remember that he's wearing it.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, but he's like in panic mode too, right? Because like
Yeah.
he gets to like he has to be like sometimes plummeted in unhealthy situations, but out or not unhealthy, but like unsafe situations because he made them unsafe,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because like that space didn't feel like he felt uncomfortable
Mm-hmm.
because he made it uncomfortable. Um
True.
and but see like he gets to do this thing where he's like, "Okay, now I'm going to go live my happy part of my life until the next time I see you and I feel guilty."
True.
Cuz it's his girlfriend's birthday. Cuz it's Children's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Um this bartender dude. Oh man, like talking about how Shoji's sweet and he's like, "Yeah, he is sweet." But he's also terrible.
Uh, he's in a better relationship. That's all that matters.
He is in a better relationship. He is in a better relationship. And now slowly drifts out of the story altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, it's like like you said, I'm just a character seeing my way out.
Yeah, because he's annoying.
Truth.
I wonder if there was like surveys of like, do you like these characters? And like, it was just voted so low.
Maybe. Like nobody likes him. Better write him out.
Yep, exactly. No, I think that like it's a very real part of like a young adult story
Yeah.
for a first love to also be a cheater. Like it's relatable.
Yeah.
Um, but they say he's finally found a great love.
Hmm.
Uh, far from our eyes.
Yeah.
Is that what yours says?
No, let's see. Um, God, is it in the panel with June and Kyosuke?
Yeah, underneath Nobo.
Oh, okay. There's like a yeah, he just
It says, "Oh
leaves.
right, he's finally found a great love." They're like looking. He's already gone.
He's already got yeah, mine is no. She's much meaner. She's like barf. They're all lovey-dovey behind our backs. Followers and then Kyosuke's like maybe it's good. Things have to be that way for Sachiko.
Yeah,
And
it says
and
something similar from Kyosuke. Dude, they like change it so. Americans have problems for a lot of reasons, and poor translations might be one of them.
yeah, that could be very true actually.
Because like that's way more like harsh.
It is. I was just like, "Dang, June. Why are you being so like, your love makes me sick." I actually don't like when people do that. It makes me kind of like angry. When they see people happen and they're like, "Oh, that's gross." And I'm like, could you not?"
Yeah, that's fair. It's valid. It's usually for a lot of different reasons. Some people just do it to troll people.
Yeah. Well, it's hurtful and rude, and I don't like it.
Yeah. Um, so Kioski says the real problem is Nana.
And June's all like, "Oh, you're
You
still on
even
that."
reprimanded her. I hope she's still alive.
Oh, I shouldn't laugh. That's awful. But yeah, he does say that.
No, but like it's a thing.
It is.
And
He's
June is
still
like,
on
no,
that.
right? Well, yeah, but like that's the thing. But this is why I'm saying the way that Nana was talked to is so different than the way that Shoji was talked to.
Mm, yeah.
Right? Like, yeah. It was very
Yeah.
different. It was very different. And see now June's freaking out because she knows.
Yeah.
She's like, it'll be all right. Tomorrow is her flatmate's concert. So this is the fourth. This is the fourth.
This is the
Yeah,
fourth.
this is the fourth. Nana is looking forward to that so much that she'll at least stay alive until then.
Oh, good. I'm
Or
glad.
we promise to drive her. Just side note, we're driving her. She should
Yeah.
be alive. It should be okay. She wouldn't have unalived herself by then. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, jeez.
So
That's
Kyosuke's like, but she may kill herself, unalive herself, whatever. Afterwards,
yeah. I'm
she
like,
might just do
oh,
it later.
Yosuke, Yosuke, no.
And then it says it may also be the end of the manga.
Yeah.
Um, then we have Hachi talking very loudly,
It's the fifth, yay! And she's
and
excited, very
she's
excited.
super excited, and she's wearing Nana's Vivian Westwood pearl necklace and earrings, which both have the little Daddy Saturn symbol.
Mm-hmm. Shit's
So cute.
expensive.
So cute. You can buy
So cute.
knockoffs. They're not expensive. I was looking into them. They've gone down in price. And I actually found a watch that's like around $150 that I really want.
Jeez, just do
That's
it.
not terrible. That's not terrible.
No, like
No.
get the
Now,
things.
rocking horseshoes, on the other hand,
Mm.
that is money. Anyway, she looks super cute. Her little cardigan.
Yeah, her little
Yeah.
probably pearls. I think those are pearls.
No,
Like,
it's the pearl necklace. It's the pearl Vivian Westwood necklace.
oh yeah, but I
That's
mean
the one
like
that was popular on the TikTok in like 2019, 2020.
yeah, no, but I mean the flowers that are on her
Oh
cardigan.
yeah, it could be
I
beaded.
think they're
It definitely
pearls.
could be
Yeah.
beaded.
Yeah.
Um, that would be really cute.
Little white sweater with little pink flower like seed pearls or something like that. Super cute.
Yeah. So she's like freaking out, and it's like mid conversation
Yeah.
because she's just like, and like that, I was so touched that I cried, and we're like, what?
What?
Okay, and like, and Kyosuke is just driving. June has her arms crossed, and she's just looking out the window, like unimpressed.
And she
And she,
was relaying the ticket things. Like the ticket showed up and she was
oh
telling them the
yeah,
whole story. She probably even told the thing like, "Oh, and Ren was in my dream and he gave me the tickets." It's weird because I don't like Ren. I like Takumi.
right, probably, but it's about the tickets, and so she's super excited. Their first row Trapness concert. It's still the first row. It's like, did it change? Did you expect it to change overnight? I don't know.
I don't know.
And she's like, I think we'll be able to see Takumi in real life and so close. Ah, I'm blessed. I could die happy now.
It's
And
like
the look on Kyosuke and June's faces.
oh, they're so
I
over
mean,
the fangirling.
and she's like, if I did, no. It's because of the whole like unaliving herself.
I mean, it could be both. Like, oh,
Because
and
we
that
went
too.
from the unaliving thing and then being worried about that straight into her freaking out and then talking about dying happy. And then she's like, no, if I die now, I won't be able to see him. I absolutely cannot die soon. And they're like, well, that's good.
Yeah. Well, what do you say to that, really? Like, that's all you can say.
Because,
That's
but
just,
they're worried about her unaliving herself.
that's true,
So they're like, she has something to live for, at least
right?
for a little longer. Um,
Oh man.
right. And so now she's like asking June if she'll go with her if Nana can't. And
June says no.
no,
She's like,
no.
no, I'm not in a trap nest.
She doesn't like the singer's high pitched voice.
Which makes me wonder what kind of music is June into? Like,
Like
okay.
I'm guessing honestly that it's like kind of like the funk reggae theme just because of like their fashion.
That's fair.
And there is like, you know, subgenres of fashion and music like that in Japan.
Mm. Okay, cool. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, I really want to know. You don't like trap nest. Okay, June, what do you like?
Yeah, I would say like, you know, like they're very like, I don't know, I feel like Kyosuke probably listens to Bob Marley.
Yes, yes,
You know what I
100%.
mean?
Yeah,
Like
100% he does. He does, especially with that hat.
um
He's wearing that
right,
hat.
and his hair, you know what I mean? But I don't think he did originally. Like they've become more of like the I don't know, funk boho hippie-esque like thing once they got into art school.
Mm-hmm.
But they're very much like that,
Yeah,
right?
agreed.
Like that. It's a type.
It is.
So, yeah, I assume they listen to that type of music, like stoner rock.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, stoner rock. The stuff that Nate like he listens to quite a bit of stoner rock.
Well, there you go. But yeah, I also think like funk. maybe some blues in there,
Yeah, definitely
you
blues. I
know,
can
but definitely
Kyosuke.
not
Yeah.
Trap Nest or bands that sound like Evanescence.
No. Mm-mm.
And we know from this chapter, and was there a previous one maybe? They don't like punk rock. So we know that too.
Right. Oh, punk is its own thing.
It is its own thing.
It really is.
Um yeah. But like honestly though, Blast isn't really punk. So
You
there's
don't
that
think
part
so?
too. No. They look it, kind of, not really at all though.
So, what do you
That's
think
high
they are?
fashion. That's high fashion punk rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cuz she
Fair.
actually like sings. I don't know. Um but yeah, June does not like Trap Nest.
Mm-mm.
And Kyosuke's like, you could make her happy for a concert. No, but seriously,
Yeah, it's like you yelled at her. You can at least like.
you have been mean to her since she like got to Tokyo.
It's true.
Has there been like a nice encounter with June since Hachi's come to Tokyo?
Not really, but like I said, like a long time before, I don't know which episode. Like, okay. So
Well, then
June
she
is
shouldn't be her friend anymore.
no, I agree. I was gonna say like June is tired, and I think she's had enough time away from Hachi to just kind of be like, okay, her personality is actually very draining to me. And yes, you are correct. If that is the assumption, she should no longer be
Right.
friends with
If she
Hachi.
doesn't enjoy her company,
Yeah, they shouldn't
then
be
why are they
friends
even
anymore.
going to this concert? They
I
didn't
d-
have to,
no,
right?
they didn't have to.
Right.
Remember, they
Exactly.
are still 20 and they still
I don't know.
figuring things out.
I think that June is mature enough to know. Um,
Well, then she's just making another really weird decision. Like,
yeah. So like now Nana's crying. You two aren't nice. Nana says the same thing. Nana doesn't like Trap Nest for not that reason.
yeah, she's got different reasons for not liking
She has a
this.
very different reason.
But Hachi does not
Um,
know this. No.
so Nana is telling her that she'll go with her if she feels motivated enough. And um so like she won't give her an answer
Nope.
and that it's also too far away. And so then June is like, "Where's it at?" And she's like, "At the hall." And both of the looks on their faces are like, "What?" Because she got tickets for their hometown.
hmm
Which honestly in my mind makes more sense.
It, yeah.
Even if she was already in Tokyo,
hmm
it makes more sense to see a big band at a smaller amphitheater
Yeah, it
if you
does.
can. There's less people, it's more intimate, right?
It's just better.
It's
It's
just
just
better.
so better. I saw one of my favorite bands in a more intimate setting. Best experience of my life.
It's so much better. It
So
definitely
good.
is.
I love it.
Um so like I don't know, I feel like it was the wiser choice because she could also easily get better seats too,
hmm
which she explains. Um
She does, but June's just like, why would you do that? Why didn't you just show here? And she's like, I bought the tickets before I moved here, essentially.
yeah. Um
And
but
Trappiness is popular.
she also explains yeah that they're successful. I don't know if this is explained in your version, but she also explains that part of the reason is because they're a successful band. There's a selection among the fan club people.
Yeah,
Um,
in mine they call it they say it's a lottery.
yeah, which is like a lottery.
Yeah, so like Broadway tickets, things like that, which was very
So
in during this time. I guess the lottery's kind of gotten messy, at least in New York City,
oh, okay. Well, yeah, since COVID, you mean?
recently.
Yeah.
No, like as the years sort of waned from like
Mm,
the early thousands, in the tens it was still okay, but by the end of the tens it was just crap, just total
mm.
crap, which makes me sad. Oh,
Right, yeah. So because though, you know, she didn't have to worry about that. She ended up getting two front row seats. And like if she had gone to Tokyo the amphitheater or whatever it was called, um She might not have even gotten one, let alone two, and I definitely wouldn't have. She would have. Well, I mean, the Demon Lord. The Demon Lord would have granted her with front row seats wherever she wanted to go.
That's true.
Let's be real.
Yeah, let's be honest here. She's charmed.
She's charmed. She could have gotten the whole front row if she just would have like asked the Demon Lord.
Right. I don't know how it happens, but I got tickets for all of, like, exactly all of the friends that I have in my life. I don't know how I
Right?
got so lucky.
I got tickets for exactly everything. I got the entire amphitheater just to myself. I don't know how
True.
this happened.
It's true. Although I do think that, like, Shin would like to go. Like, if she asked Shin, he'd be
Oh
like,
my goodness,
yes.
Shin probably totally would have went.
Oh, he totally would have gone because he loves Ren. So
Right, he loves Ren. I mean, we don't know that he loves Rira yet, but he does.
he does, but oh, that's a cute alternate
Oh
universe.
my
Just
god.
oh, that's so cute. They're
So,
going together. They're friends. The mom and her child.
right? Oh my goodness.
So cute.
I need a side story arc.
Right.
I
Somebody
really do.
get on this fan fiction. Do
Right?
it.
Right? Do the things. Do the things, make them happen. We have given you so many ideas.
It's true, please. Oh, by the way, I am actually making a fan art of Hachi just like walking, like I don't know how I'll describe like the walking into or whatever, but like her just being like, "Hello, I'm in the Satanic Temple. Hello, nice
The
to
Lord
see
sent
you."
me.
Right? And everything
He
was
is the
fake.
king of your lords. It's fine.
Right?
Oh goodness. Um, but
So
yeah,
good.
Shin and Hachi would have been so cute.
Hmm.
But then it ruins everything.
Oh, it does?
Well, think about what happens after the concert.
Mm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
Mm,
true.
mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yep. Yep. Changes the entire storyline. That
It
one difference would make this is why time travel is bad, kids.
true. Very, very true.
Oh man. But yeah. So she says, but for our city hall, I got 2 tickets in the front row, heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure we can see much better than in the giant Tokyo room, heart.
Yes.
And so June is like, I'm not going, it's too far. And she's like, why? You should also see your family. It'd be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And she's like, I don't want to see my family.
Yeah, because they put her to work on the farm, I guess.
Oh
If she
yeah.
shows up.
It says that they'll ask her to go help in the fields. And Kyosuke's laughing.
Yeah, he thinks that's very funny.
Um, and then Anna like does her little like squid face.
Mm-hmm. Pouty,
She's like,
pouty.
never mind then. In the end, I'll just ask Nana again. Even if she speaks harshly, in reality, she's kind. So I'm sure she'll agree to come with me. For example, let's see. For example, today she let me wear her jewelry.
True.
Yeah. And and Nana's Vivian Westwood is not fake.
No, it's not.
At least I don't think it is.
I don't, mm-mm. No. Well, maybe that's just me. I like to believe that if they're
I like
wearing
to
it,
believe
it's
that they put
authentic.
every little penny into buying Westwood.
I do too. Just yes.
Right, is because like, well, with Nana specifically, she has like some very like good pieces
Mm-hmm.
of clothes and jewelry that are all Westwood and very expensive. Not a lot of them, right? But what she wears every day is pretty trashed
Yeah,
because
I
she
also
puts her money into those good pieces.
yeah, and if she's not putting her money into it, fans are giving them to her.
That too, Masato.
Yeah, Masato.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um,
Which we'll get there.
we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, there's so much to her. Oh, she's such
Oh
a
yeah,
she's such a little conundrum.
she is.
Um, let's see. So now June brings up that Hachi should invite a boy.
Yes.
And then Kyosuke's like, that's a great idea.
Yeah, his face, he's like, yeah, remember all those loves you had when you told me the first time
Right,
you met me?
right. Well, I think that they're also thinking that they're helping her, right?
Yeah, I
But
do think.
then we get like the I'm going to murder you stare.
Yeah, this is like the most serious, at least right now, I've ever seen
She looks
Hachi.
really pretty.
Yeah, she's so pretty.
She looks so pretty when she's angry.
Right? She's over that bullshit. She's
And she's
like,
like, I don't want a
no,
boyfriend. I'll never
no.
fall in love again. And then she closes her eyes and it's like the rain of silence.
Yes.
And the looks on June and Kyosuke, they have like the big sweat beads
Yeah.
with furrowed
Concerned.
brows, right? Right. And then Hashi's like suddenly like happy and it's a starry world and she's staring out the window like a child. Plus, I've got Nana, is what she thinks to herself. And then June and Kyosuke are like, what will we do? If you take love away from Nana, there's nothing left. I feel like,
That's not true. At least I don't think that's true.
oh, but for them it is.
If for them it is, yeah. I'm like, it's only partially
Because
true.
Nana only brings them like certain things, right? And they don't see her as much as they used to.
Hmm.
Like it's kind of different, right? And
Yeah,
like, but like the thing is we don't know that that's not true for Nana yet,
that's true.
and I don't know if we ever do.
Yo, yeah, that is also true.
So like, they're not wrong.
True.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it says, as long as Nana is here, I won't feel alone. And since we're both girls, there's no need to worry over nothing. Nor any reason to be jealous. Foreshadowing?
Right. Put a pin in that,
Put a pin in
Hachi.
that. Put a pin in that. I can always stay with her in full confidence. Compared to that, love is exhausting. It hurts. It's an inflammable product. I'm tired of it. What does yours say? Does it say inflammable?
No, that's way cooler. That's way. I wish mine said flammable product. No, it's like compared to that, love is exhausting and painful, and it never lasts. I'm over it.
It's not as good.
Yeah, yours is better.
Mine is better.
I want a flammable product because
I want inflammable products. My love is an inflammable product. For $9.99, you can get two.
you could get two, but wait, there's more.
Two inflammable products of love. But wait, there's more. You're right.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Man.
Oh man. Love the inflammable product. I
No, that's
can't.
so good.
I
That's
can't.
great.
So she goes on. We're still in thought brains. We're still in thought brains.
Hmm.
Um, what I need isn't a boyfriend. It's a warrior who would protect me.
Okay, Hachi. Yeah.
But I know very well that in reality, such a man does not exist. I know. I'm like, oh,
Mm, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. I don't know. I don't know about that part. Debatable. And now they're at the concert. They've made it.
Yes.
And June, June and Kyosuke are like plugging their ears. They're like, it's so much noise.
Oh, I mean, but I feel that though.
Oh
Like,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah, I can't go to concerts anymore without bringing earplugs. It's just
I
it.
just don't go.
I miss going. I love going, but it hurts. So,
None of the venues that I enjoyed going to even exist anymore.
see, that's sad. That's so sad.
Yeah. Well, it's what happens when a city gets gentrified.
Hmm.
It's just how it works. It's just how it works. And I'm sure there's still like house shows and stuff. I'm old. I don't care enough anymore. And so like so much noise and Hachi's like, "Oh no, it's full." And I wanted to be in front. It should have come before the doors opened. It should have come before the doors open.
Yeah.
I don't think she's ever been to a concert like this before, though, because like
No.
how this plays out is pretty standard, right? Um,
Yeah.
and so June is like, "What is the event even named?" And they're like, "Punk Night." There's only
Right.
punk bands. Uh,
Don't look so. Well, then again, they've never heard Nana, so I
they've
can't say.
yeah, they've never. I mean, didn't they went to like the practice studio once, right? But it wasn't like to listen. They left, or was it the
Yeah.
apartment?
Yeah, they were at the apartment. They've
They've
never
never gone to the
heard.
practice studio. Okay.
Never heard anything at all.
I get the timeline mixed up.
That's
Um,
fair. Yeah, also what time?
it's also what time? All the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so Hachi's like, if I remember correctly, Nana's band is right after this one, so I'll find a way to confront. She's like dedicated. Look at her. Oh man. Try to push her way through. She has no idea what she walked into, like at all.
Oh no, like I commend her spirit in heels, in freaking stilettos. She's like, I'm gonna go up front. I'm like, you're not, but okay.
You're not, yeah. Says June says, "Hey Nana, what about your drink?" And she's like, "Don't want it. It'll embarrass me."
Oh, I mean, okay, so in mine, I was like, yes, Hachi, exactly, me too, because I can see Nate doing this to me too, where he'd be like, hey, honey, what about your drink? And me doing the same thing with my hands, being like, no, I don't want it. And in mine, she says, I'll just spill it. I'm like, that is me. I will spill it because I might jump up and down. So,
Oh, yes. She
yeah.
says it'll embarrass her. Like that could be a lot of different things. So yeah, she starts to push her way through the band. And there's like this little, oh, she's so cute. This little skinhead girl. She's so cute. Um,
I
and
wasn't con
then
I wasn't convinced that wasn't you, by the way.
thanks.
I mean, honestly, I'm just like, are you gonna go in? And then you're like, bam, because she hits her right in the face with an elbow.
It could have been me at one point or another, but I did not influence this. Um,
Just
when I was
like,
younger,
you know.
yeah.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
I know you told me stories. Like,
I've gotten hurt.
oh yeah.
I got a broken leg from that shit.
Ow.
Dislocated jaw, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, mm-hmm.
Welcome to the pit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And I was also like smaller, even though I'm not small. So that's a thing. But so yeah, she's trying to make her way through the crowd. She gets elbowed in the neck.
She doesn't. Ow. I was just like, oh dang.
And she pretty much gets elbowed in the neck just because the girl doesn't want her to pass.
Yeah, but well,
Yep.
that's how it goes.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, absolutely. And so
I
now she's
mean,
crying. So take a
y-
shot.
yeah, check it out. I mean, it's for a good reason though.
She can't get
Like,
through. But she also doesn't know how to move through this space because there are tricks.
yeah, that
There are
is.
tricks. There are tricks, and if the tricks don't work, I used to have a trick where you just gently put your foot right underneath someone's knee pit, and you just push down.
Oh, ow.
Well, then they stumble forward and you sneak by.
Fair. You're like,
Oh,
watch
it works.
this.
It works. It works, and it doesn't hurt anybody.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah,
sounds
you don't
really
like kick
painful.
their knee pit. No, you like gently put your foot on the top of their like calf, and then like slowly push into their knee just enough to where they step forward to catch themselves, and then you sneak by, so they don't even know it's you.
Man, that'd be so confusing though. Can you imagine? Just like all of a sudden you're like, why did I fall suddenly?
I mean, but it could have been anybody
True.
because there's a lot of people and they're all very close,
That's true.
and sometimes they smell. So like,
They do. Guys, look. If you're gonna go to a concert, I'm telling you, like, don't be afraid to just like, I don't know, either bathe beforehand or have something
well, I
to.
mean, like I don't know. It depends. It depends on the music because like sometimes it's a lot of homeless kids.
Mm,
Like it depends, you know. It all
yeah.
depends. And then there's just like general sweat.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of different there's a lot of variables, but yes, if you can like not, that'd be cool.
Yeah. 'Cause-
Um
Anyway.
but I don't think I necessarily deal with that anymore because not only like do I not do the things? When I do the things, the people who listen to those bands are also old now, so it's a lot different of a vibe.
True.
Yeah, it's a lot different. Because like not only are we all older, this also means though that the bands are even older.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like its own thing. She says that she can't follow the atmosphere. She says it's a weird atmosphere and she can't follow.
There's like all these, okay, there's like a whole bunch of these dudes just on stage screaming, "Oi, oi, oi."
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah.
because it's a skin band.
Mm-hmm.
That's the deal.
That's yeah, I was like, this is quite normal, Hachi, actually.
Well, yeah, for where she's at, absolutely. But she's like, "Hey, you bassist, play decently."
He's waving his guitar around his head.
Right? And he's like, lead singer's like, "Thank you," and I'm like, that's not how you should be drawn, but that's okay. Um,
I mean, isn't this kind of a smallish venue?
oh yeah, no, this is a small venue.
Yeah.
Yeah, later, but it's also not like look how many people are in there. So it's like medium size, like it's an actual venue,
True. I mean,
right?
okay, so that guy who's just like, hey, like, thanks Tokyo or whatever.
Hmm.
He's very the lead singer for Bowling for Soup. Like very that guy.
Oh yeah,
So,
like kind of ska, which is
yeah,
fair.
yeah, just a little on that. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I was gonna say Crazy Town.
I mean, maybe
I
that
mean,
guy
maybe,
too.
maybe. Oh God.
Get on
And
stage and say, "Oi, oi, oi."
then she's like, yeah. And then everyone's like, yeah. And she's thinking to herself, even the singer's ugly. You
Oh
could,
man.
dude, this is hard. She's like, you could even lose a little weight, Jane. She nicknamed him. That one, like, I'm like, no, don't, Hachi,
Okay, mine
Hachi.
might be slightly better. She's like, that singer's so gnarly. What a Cro-Mag.
What the hell is a Cro-Mag?
I feel like this is a word that I heard someone use maybe once in the early 2000s, and I was just like, okay, so I might have to look it up.
I'm looking it up right now. Okay, so it's supposed to have a dash in it.
Oh, it does. I thought it's just the way the bubbles are. The bubbles are in
Okay.
mine. Like there is a dash, but I thought they were just
Cro-Magnon. Cro-Magnon is the full, and it's a hominid for a tall, erect race of the Upper Paleolithic, known from skeletal remains found chiefly in the southern. This is so specific
this is
in
so
in southern France, and classified as the same species as Homo sapiens as present day humans. It's an early human. It's a Paleolithic human. Hold on.
Oh,
We're gonna
okay.
now we've okay. So Cro-Mags it's a derogatory term used to describe people of European descent. I am doing this.
I thought okay, I was like, oh, so she's calling him a Neanderthal, essentially.
She's calling him a white person.
Well, that too. What
I
a
am
white
replacing
guy.
I am replacing colonizer with Cro-Mags. Yep.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. It's they're a subhuman species. Or
That's fair.
the descendants of a subhuman species. So I mean that's pretty oh man.
Oh man, it's
That's so good. That's so good.
oh, it's
Um,
good.
so now it's finished. And she's like ready. She's so ready to like charge through the crowd. Like she has no idea how this works, right?
Mm-mm.
Um and so she's like, it's their turn. Go. I have to take advantage of this and get to the front.
Yeah,
Get out of my way.
there's nobody. There's literally
Her
nobody
knee is
there.
like up to her chest, ready to charge.
Just hit people with your bag. But
Oh
there's nobody
man.
here.
Right? And there's people in the background. What do we do about the next band, the Blackstones? I don't know them. Shortened, it's Blast. That sucks. And she's like, what?
I know. Honestly, that is a me moment. Like, if I have a friend and they're in a thing, and I hear someone else like throw shade, I'll be like, how dare you? You haven't even heard how good they are.
Right.
You shut up, you man in your hat.
I'm not gonna lie, I think Blast as a band name is really lame.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. They will blast you out of the auditorium. They're
It
so
reminds
good.
me of a child's room that has rocket ships.
That's-
Like rocket ship, like, like the skinny little border with like
yeah, to the moon.
the kid primary blues and like reds.
Yes.
Right. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh, like blast
Um,
off. I get you.
right. Yeah. That's what yes. See? Which is fine. It's whatever. Like, I don't mind it because I know that it stands for Black Stones, which has meaning. That changes it. But if I didn't know that, I would probably say that it's lame too.
Man, now I need just like little chibis of the band, like in a nursery, just like
Playing with rocket ships?
playing with rocket ships
Oh my goodness.
under that wallpaper. That would be
I love that. I love that so much. And so everybody's leaving. But see, here's the thing that Hachi doesn't know is this is actually really normal.
that's so normal. It is. That's
It's normal to go have a smoke break, to go get a drink, to go to the bathroom, like all of that stuff in between sets.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're smart, you'll do it really quickly and then go get your spot if the band is good. Or depending on like how big the band is, like you'll take turns
Mm-hmm.
to go do that thing.
Yeah.
Right? There's like social protocol.
Yeah.
But this is normal. But granted, she doesn't know that. And yeah, it doesn't mean that anybody's going to come back. I think, though, that if this next part didn't happen, they would hear the band and all start coming back in anyway.
I think so too. Yeah. But this part is great. I love
Yeah.
this part.
So some people are even talking about leaving, though,
Mm-hmm.
which is, another thing. But there's more bands after, so I don't think that's. No. And so everybody's like, "What's going on?" Or Hachi's like, "What's going on? Don't leave."
Yeah, just freaking out.
Mm-hmm. She's like, "The next band is really good." And then there's Masato. She's so cute.
She's so cute.
She's so cute.
In her little Lolita hat.
She's so cute. She's also tricky.
She's also tricky.
Don't
My
let her
goodness.
deceive you.
Right? It's like Higurashi. The cuteness is a lie.
No, the cuteness is real. The cuteness has secrets.
It's true. Well, I mean, kind of the same.
Yeah, it is.
Higurashi
It is
very
actually.
that
It
too.
is actually the same. Yeah, it's the same. They're the same. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Same
I need to
colors.
watch that
Same
show
colors.
again.
Different font. Same colors.
Yes.
Different font. Yes.
Yes.
And so Hachi's like, "Hey, she's really cute."
Automatic crush. Like there it is.
I know. Here's the thing: the story isn't sapphic. Hachi is sapphic.
She herself is a whole ass sapphic person.
Yes. Which we see in just a little bit.
We do.
Oh goodness. And she's like, "Yes, I know. Blast is a really great band." And she's like saying it super loud and people hear. But that's also because she's really cute.
She is. She's also excited though. So excited.
She's so excited. She is, her level of obsession, again, this goes back to it's kind of creepy, but also valid. And part of the reason the main reason she gets away with it because she's so sweet and she's so adorable. Yeah. She's definitely chaotic neutral.
That is true. Hachi thinks that she's over here thinking that Masato is louder than she is.
I know, which that's not the thing here.
No, I'm like, maybe, probably not.
Well, I think it's like Hachi really stands out as like not fitting in.
Yes.
Masato is in a different type of fashion, but it doesn't not fit in.
Yeah.
It still fits in.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like because like the Lolita look is still like a area of like fringe, right?
Hmm.
Whereas Hachi is the opposite of anything fringe or counterculture.
Yeah, she's kind of dressed like she's
Normal.
just, yeah, going on a date, a normal date.
She's cute and fashionable, but it's still like
Uh-huh.
socially acceptable.
Yeah, but she
Yeah.
didn't know probably what to wear to this. She was just
Oh
like,
no,
"Oh,
I think that she
nice.
just wore her normal clothes because she's comfortable in it.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. It's
I
just like
would
this isn't her scene.
no, I'd die
That's
in
all.
those heels. The
Oh my
the
goodness. Yeah, but
she's
she's super itty bitty tiny and she's wearing socks with them and that helps.
true.
But she's
Heels.
tiny. Very
She's
tiny.
she's very tiny.
Very tiny. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. But Masato's
Um,
going on about Nana and how amazing she is,
yeah.
and
She
both
says
of her
that she's
voices.
got such power that it's hard to believe she's a girl. And Hachi's like kind of nervous about like how excited Masato is.
Yeah,
Um,
like taken
and
aback
now
face.
Masato is talking to other people because like another girl is like, "Oh yeah, the next band is a girl band." And she's like, "No, no. Only the singer is a girl."
Hmm.
And the guitarist and the bass players really play like pros. It's their first concert in Tokyo, but in their province, they're a very famous band.
Hmm.
And so then they decide to stay for a bit. And if it sucks, they can throw their beer at them.
Right, which I'm like, ah, that seems to track. That track.
I mean, I don't actually think I've ever seen anyone do that.
I think this girl might have. This girl specifically.
Because like it's honestly just a shitty thing to do.
It is, but people can be shitty, so
That's true. I'm just saying I've never seen it
that's
happen.
good.
And I
Yeah.
feel like if anybody did, like they would be called out by the crowd. Like if you don't
Oh,
like it, just
yeah.
fucking leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like don't be shitty.
Yeah.
Um but the rules were also I don't know. I feel like it's probably even more taboo now
Hmm.
cuz like some weird shit was socially acceptable. So
Yeah.
like, just essay in general. Um
Hmm.
and so like now the girl is asking her if her hair is real.
Yeah, and
Like her
Masato
curls.
says that it
And she's like,
is.
yeah, she's like, this is my real hair.
And I'm like, dang. I
And
think
Hachi is like, who is this girl?
hmm
That's her real hair?
she doesn't believe her in my. She's like, no way that's real. I'm just like,
No.
Hachi, don't be like that.
I mean, but that's a lot of work for real hair.
That is a lot of work for. Well, then again, Masato might have prepped hours beforehand.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think she like sleeps with curlers and stuff, but like
Yeah, yeah,
still,
she
and if she's
does.
Japanese, that's like a lot of bleach and a lot of work. Like it's a lot, right?
It's a
And it takes
lot.
a lot of
Mhm.
time. So it's
Yeah,
very, it's way more common and average to just wear a wig.
yeah.
Um, And so now, like, everybody's like, hey, come on. I heard the next band is good. I want to listen for a bit just to see. And so, like, the word is spreading. So everybody's coming back in, which I think is funny because I'm like, people would have come back in anyway, but that's okay.
Right, that's fine.
And then there's Kyosuke and Jude, and he's like, is that true? And Jude's like, I don't know. But if it isn't, that'll be horrible, which is true because if they're bad and everybody's like convinced that they're good, they'll get heckled and booed or something. I don't know.
Yeah, or, the beer throwing thing.
Yeah, the beer throwing thing. Um, and so a big part of the audience comes back. Oh, geez, a big part of the audience comes back,
Mm.
and they're just kind of waiting, and then they come out. Okay, so this is where my heart skips.
Yeah, yeah, this is a
Like this
mm.
moment every single time where I'm just like, they get to do the things.
Yeah,
They're doing the things.
yeah, they come out and they look so good.
I just feel like, yeah, they look so good. They look so good. And I feel like if I was here, my heart would skip.
Oh, mine would too. I would be
It's
like,
so cool. They're so cool.
they're so cool and effortless and so cute.
And so cute and shiny.
Hmm.
They're
Very shiny.
shiny. Like they're just so cool. I don't I don't know. I feel like it's just a whole nother level of cool. But yeah,
Hmm.
every time that I see like this part of it, like my heart just like leaps and I'm like, because it's not even that they're cool or that they're like hot or any of that stuff. It's also like the emotion behind it and understanding that emotion behind it, and how much passion that they have for what they're doing.
Yeah, that's true. I
It's like,
also think the stage has like magic. There's like magic on there. Like you
mm.
see people that walk out and they know their business and you know they know their business. You're like,
Oh no, they know they're good.
oh,
It's all like
oh.
there's that confidence too. Like this is
Y-
confidence, right?
Yeah, and I love that. That's when you're just like, oh, this is gonna be
Yeah.
something. And then it happens, and then you're just like,
Yep.
I love
Right.
you.
Well, and like they didn't. Here's another thing that I just thought of when you said that is a lot of times when we have like movies or manga or stories or whatever of like performers, musicians, actors, things of that nature. There's almost always like that scene of them nervous behind this, like in backstage.
Yeah,
We didn't get any of that.
no.
I actually really appreciate not having any of that, even though I don't believe they'd be nervous. I mean,
No,
Nobu
I
might
don't think
be.
so. I don't know if Nobu would.
I think he'd be
Hmm,
so excited like a puppy that's he like nervous peas or something.
true.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
yeah, like, guys, I gotta go to the bathroom just one more time. Like, Nobu, seriously, I'm
Yeah, I know.
sorry. I'm
Yeah,
just freaking
absolutely.
out.
Yeah, that right there. That right there. I think that's what it would be.
We haven't done this in months. I'm so excited.
Right? But like they're so cool.
Hmm.
They're so cool.
Shin might be. Well, then again, his heart is probably like pounding just a little.
I don't
Like,
think
okay,
so. Shin is a baby prostitute.
that's true.
I don't think a lot makes him nervous at this point.
Fair.
I think that Shin is also. I think that Shin. I think that they have, but mostly Shin, have the Demon Lord's protection.
Oh, yes, I like that.
Mm-hmm. Mostly
Yes,
Shin. Mostly Shin.
mostly Shin
Yeah, because
because
of
his mama.
Hachi. Yeah, because Hachi's his mom, and so the Demon Lord protects him by proxy.
Yes, this is true.
Oh man. And so now there's like the thoughts, whoa, what do I do? I'm starting to stress. My heart. Like Nana is nervous. And I love that though.
Mhm.
It's beating so loud that it could explode. But like that's I mean, that just them walking out on stage, they're so cool. They're so cool.
But there's the two girls in the audience. They're thinking what we're all
Yeah.
thinking.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Abso-freaking-lutely. Like, look at Yasu. Oh,
Yeah.
come on now. Um, and so they're like, tell me, don't you think this band has great style? What does it say in the little one? They changed like the writing, and so it's like scribbling. So I think they like hand wrote it or something.
Goodness.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna. It's too scribbly. So the other girl is like, yeah, but yeah, even if this group has good style, the most important thing is sound. And it's like, honey, it's not the style. Well, it is the style. They're
It
very
is.
stylish, but they're also very beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at this. They're just so cool.
You're so cool. And she's like, yeah, those it really matters is can they rock? And then Yasu like hits the drum.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they do,
They do a warm up.
yeah, just that
Yeah,
cool
this is where they
moment.
look so cool, but they're totally like tuning and warming up and stuff.
Hmm.
And so then the crowd is like getting excited, and Nana's like, "What's happening? The floor, it's shaking." And then
Again, welcome to
Nana,
the pit.
see, and now I have shivers, and I just like read this a couple of hours ago, and I'm like, "Oh, it's so good." Um,
This is like me at my first concert. I was standing exactly where Hachi is standing, and I also was like, dang, the floor is. Oh, that's because everybody is pushing all of the people. Okay,
oh
cool.
yeah, the squishing sensations.
Yes, much
Um,
squish, so much squish.
Masato like screams Nana, and Nana looks so cool.
Oh yeah, and I actually got shivers when
No, I just got shivers
like
again.
yeah, I stared at this panel for a good 2 minutes last night when I was rereading it because I'm just like, she's so pretty.
It's just,
She's
but
so
it's not
pretty.
even just that, it's also all the layers behind it, right?
That too.
There's also
I'm
just emotion and feeling. And it's one of those things. It's like early on, I explained, like, I almost didn't read it because of the art style.
mhm.
Um, and I think I like read like everything else in that compile, and then I read this. And then I was like, oh shit, I have to read this. And it actually took me a while before I was okay with it. Because I don't know. I didn't like the art style. Um,
It's different. It's actually what I got my friend Rob to, well, at least watch the first episode because he hates anime.
mhm.
So I was like, but what about this one? And he's like, the art is different. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, the art's different. I mean, I think that for me, it was less of like the art inside the manga. And I still don't like a lot of the early drawings of them that are in color.
That's fair.
Um, and like, did Madhouse do the anime? I know that I can't remember. I know Madhouse did Parakiss. Um, and that came out. Let's see, did Nana come out in like 2010?
Something like that.
But yeah, so like then the art style was slowly changed. But the art style inside is different than the art style that was like the first early colored work. And I still
Mhm.
don't like a lot of that.
That's fair.
I'm pretty picky about it. But but yeah, this particular drawing of Nana here kind of reminds me of like the parts that I'm not the biggest fan of.
Oh,
Um
interesting, because I love this shot.
uh it's mostly just like there's something about when the eyelashes are like this and the further set off eyes. There's just something about it that I'm just like, I don't know about that. It makes me feel a little weird. Because it's not that it's bad, because it's not bad. It's just something about it. Anyway, but yeah. Um that's I guess my point though in explaining all of that very long roundabout way is it's kind of like when you meet someone and you don't think they're terribly attractive when you meet them, but then you get to know them and they just become like an absolutely beautiful person.
I can see that.
You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah,
And I think that that's like it's a combination of those things.
that's fair.
But only for like certain times, not all the time. Most of the time, I love it.
That's fair.
Yeah, just a picky bitch,
Truthfully, same, so it's all
right?
good.
Well, and then Masato like hands on a rose, and then we have this look where her eyes are shocked. And see, I think that's beautiful,
Oh, that's a great shot too, and also the
right?
recognition, like, she knows who Masato is, so it's
Oh,
that,
absolutely. She's just
"Oh my
excited that
god."
Masato actually made it
Yeah,
because she did tell her.
she did,
So
and
she's just excited that she made it because that's a big trip,
yeah, that's huge, and she
right?
takes the rose and ties it to the microphone,
Um,
and how
and
she's, like,
yeah, and
watching.
Hachi's like, "What? What's
Yeah.
going on here?" But Hachi knows because of I think Nobu that they were
Mhm.
really popular back home, but she's never seen any of their fans before.
Nope.
So
This is
she
the
doesn't know
first time.
how popular that actually is or how much that's true.
Mhm.
And so then Nana says, "Good evening. Here's Blast."
And Masato is crying
Yep. Mm-hmm.
with, like,
She's
excitement,
crying. Right?
like, happy, so happy.
She's so happy. But like she doesn't she cry at like every time that she sees them?
I think maybe a little bit, but, like, this is, like, special cry because maybe she thought she would never hear them play ever again
That's true.
because
That's true. That is true.
someone had to go to
Um
Tokyo, so,
well yeah, to be famous.
you know what I mean? Famous, it's fine, I guess.
Because she's actually Nana's fan.
Yeah, that's true.
Like she's actually Nana's fan.
Mm.
Kind of like weirdos who didn't like No Doubt but loved Gwen Stefani before she had like a solo act,
Mm.
right? It's the
Yeah.
same kind of, I don't know. I met a few people who were like, well, I don't like No Doubt. I like Gwen Stefani. And I was always like, but they're, I don't know, a band.
Right?
Um, and so now we have thought bubbles, and it says in our city, she had lots of fans. We could even say that she was a bit famous.
Mm. That's Nobu.
See, and I like this drawing over too. It's just the weird little wobble eye. It's like it's too far away from her nose or something. I
No,
think
this
that's
is a
really what it is.
this is a great
This
shot of her
is a
though.
great. This is a great drawing.
I
Yeah.
love that jacket. I love that jacket so
That
much.
jacket is so good. I tried to find Sim CC of this outfit and I couldn't. And I'm still
Oh,
looking. And I'm like, can somebody just make Vivian Westwood Sim CC? Can someone just make CC of the outfits from all of Ayazawa's work for me?
right? Somebody, please.
Please. I'll make you character boards. It's fine. I just need the outfits. Um, and so now everybody is like jumping around and doing stuff.
Uh-huh.
And um then we have thought squares. And it says, well anchored to the ground on your 2 feet, stand up with all your strength. You said that you stayed alone, abandoned. All your songs had this subject. I have tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What I feel, you know, don't leave me alone, Nana. I feel like what does yours say?
Um, she's like, always struggle to stand tall. The best you can do is just get up when life has abandoned you. Only Nana sings songs like that. I'm gonna
Okay.
cry. That's what I'm feeling. Don't run away, Nana.
Okay, so that part there, that your translation makes more sense because what I feel, don't leave me alone, Nana. Like
Mm-hmm.
yours is more fluid.
Just a little, but that's okay.
And now
You
June is what?
you get
I
inflammable
get
product.
inflammable
So,
product.
so
Love is an inflammable product.
so you know.
Oh my goodness. Um June is like surprised at how good they are.
Yeah, they're back at the apartment now.
And it says you guys showed you have potential. The bands following you guys seemed more like they were taking part in a school event. And
Mm.
Kyosuke, your sound is great. Does yours say something different? What does yours say?
Let's see. June's like, wow, I was blown away. You guys are like a real band. No, jeez, June. Like all their bands were total amateurs.
So this is like a real band.
Yeah, and I'm just like, June, the
June, stop
shade.
talking. Just stop talking.
Drink your beer. Just drink your beer.
Right. Kyosuke says their sound was great. And he's like, how should I put it? When you're on stage, you have a presence that has nothing in common with the other groups. Anyways, it was really impressive.
Mhm.
Oh, Kyosuke, just talk for June.
Yeah, she's having a week, man.
Oh
Just
man. She's having a year. How many months has
mm,
it been? 3?
several. Yeah, several at this point. So yeah.
I think 3? I think. No, I can look.
Right. Get out that timeline.
I know, right? I need to work on it. Yeah, we're at 2 months.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah. We're at 2 months since the Nanas met.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Oh, anyway, we're there. No,
So
Nobu's crying.
what? Nobu is crying. Nobu is crying because he's like, Kyosuke, thank you, Kyosuke. You too, Junko, for like complimenting them. And Kyosuke's like, you don't need to be so polite, Nobu. We're the same age. And Shin is like, "Oh, I thought you were as old as Yasan."
That's fair.
And
They feel the same ages. Yasu.
yeah, yeah, they do. Well, they're just like just a little more mature. I feel like they're just more grounded.
Yeah.
Um, and so then Nana is like, "It's Nobu that looks like a kid." And June is like, "As long as you're quiet, you're rather classy. It's good you don't talk on stage." Yasu is just cracking up.
I'm like, oh, you being nice to the puppy boyfriend.
He's a golden retriever boyfriend. Leave him alone.
Leave him alone. He's sweet.
He
June,
is sweet.
you know what? Just drink your beer.
She's not sweet.
No, it's
So,
silly.
I mean, essentially, I'm pretty sure Nana is drunk. So she steals Kyosuke's glasses, and there's like a whole thing. She's like, "These glasses are classy, Junko. Give them to me." And June's like, "They're Kyosuke's, but they're too big for you. Your face is too small. It's annoying me."
Really? Oh, it's different in mine.
What does it say?
She's like, these are cool, Junko. Give them to me. And she's like, no way, they're Kyosuke's. His sunglasses look fab on you. Your face is perfect. No fair.
Oh, that's completely the opposite.
It is. And I'm like, I don't know which one is true because I think the glasses look super cute on her.
No,
So
I
I
think
don't
that the
know.
glasses look super cute on her, but I also think that they're probably falling off her face.
Probably. Yeah.
So I think both are true. Um,
It's like, it looks cute on you, but also they're falling off your face.
but I
That's
also
like
think that
correct.
like it's more June's style to say that she's annoyed,
Hmm. True.
right?
Yeah.
You know, just saying. So like in the background, in the kitchen area, because this is like Hachi's station.
Mm-hmm.
Um, eh, and Misato's like, "Say, Komatsu-san, do you have a plate for half of this?" And she's like, essentially explains, "We don't have enough dishes, so we don't need an extra plate, yada yada." Right? And then here comes drunk Nana, because we just assumed that she's drunk.
If she's not, she's at least buzzed. At
I think
least.
I know, like, I mean, at this point, it's party time.
That's true.
Because, like, Nana gets really happy. She's a
Yeah.
super happy drunk. She gets really lovey dovey, and then she just
Same.
passes out.
Same. Like, honestly, like me.
So, like,
Tea.
that's what Nana does, because now she's in the lovey dovey.
Uh-huh.
She's like, "My Masato-chan," and she like runs up and like hugs her, and it's all the hearts everywhere. And Hachi's face,
Mm. Yeah,
he
here
is
it
jealous.
comes. She's so jealous.
Well, it's because it's like number one fan of Tokyo and number one fan of back home.
Mm-hmm. And fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a battle,
It's a battle.
right?
I mean,
But it's
for
also not.
it's not. It's no. Mm-mm. It's not.
So, okay, I want to know what yours says here. Okay,
Okay.
so Nana says, "What did you make?" Right, and it says seasonings and a salad.
um,
Uh,
Mine just says, "Oh, just a salad. I thought you'd want something light after the show."
okay, yeah, I don't know what seasonings are for by themselves.
I don't know. Maybe the
Seasonings
dressing?
and a salad. Since you just got finished with the concert, I thought you'd want refreshing things, which that's fine. But
Mm.
like, what the fuck? Like seasonings?
Seasonings.
Seasonings are things that you put on things,
Yeah. Like
right?
maybe she.
Unless you're a
Mm.
Cro-Mag. But like,
Unless you're a Cro-Mag.
I have to start using it in my vocabulary.
That's fair. She's moving her away from the Hachi station. Nana's like, let's, taking Masato away, like, let's go hang out with everyone and let Hachi do the rest. And Masato's kind of like, but, and she's like, no, no, it's cool, and just kind of leaves Hachi.
Right.
um, I don't
No,
think
like they leave her just at the kitchen, which I mean, honestly, like Hachi, generally speaking, um, this is what she does because she loves serving everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's also because she's kind of the center of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, in its own special way, Masato's taken that spot.
Yeah.
So I don't exactly blame her.
No, I don't either. And I've felt this way in certain
Same.
situations too. Yeah, it sucks because you're like, I shouldn't feel this way, but also am am I really just here?
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so like they're all kind of shocked though, right? That she like came all the way down.
Hmm.
And that's a big trip.
Yeah.
Big
But
trip. And so Kyosuke's like she must have like researched a lot to find the concert.
which is true.
And
Oh, I
Nobu's
mean,
like, yeah, since it is like since it was decided last minute, and Masato's like, not inform me over the phone.
yeah, like she just called me. We have numbers we exchange. We talk.
Yeah, I don't know why it would be considered that weird.
I mean, you remember Nana's like a private person? She probably didn't tell anyone she has
But not
Masato's number.
but not sweet cute Masato who gives her Vivian Westwood gifts.
Mm,
Never.
mm-mm.
Never. It's not, the one person that possibly maybe wasn't the person that you should have.
True.
Not trying to
True.
allude to anything, 'cause, it's not that bad, but yeah.
Well, and
Um,
but Hachi is shocked. She's just exclamation point. What do you mean she called you?
right. Um, and so, yeah, well, I mean, but Hachi doesn't know anything about Masato. But here's the thing Hachi's just gonna have to recognize and realize that she knows nothing about Nana,
Mhm.
except for like their friendship and love.
True.
And that's a lot.
Yeah.
But she knows nothing about her life back home except for the little slivers that like Nobu has shared or that she's
Hmm.
like passing, right?
Yeah.
So why does she know about Masato? She wouldn't.
Mm-mm.
But I do feel bad for her because like Masato is so cute. And normally Hachi is the puppy. And right now, like Masato is.
Masato's a puppy. Yes.
Yeah. Um there.
Yeah.
And so like Masato's like, oh, is it a problem that like she came?
Hmm.
It's like you wouldn't have for one, you wouldn't have been invited if it was a problem. For two,
Hmm.
Nana's like, no, not at all. I'm glad. And does she like fix her bow or like pat her on the head or something?
Yeah, I think she's like maybe just like tugging on her
She's telling her
little
to sit down.
Lolita
Yeah.
hat. Yeah.
Yeah. Um and so,
Hachi's not
right.
pleased.
No, she's not pleased at all. She calls her an idiot.
Yeah, she Oh,
And so she's like,
sorry,
I wonder
Hachi.
if this girl sincerely likes Nana. During the concert, she kept crying. Between girls, it's weird. And then it's
Yeah,
like,
she's like wondering about the sexuality part of it, it seems.
well, I mean, later, when Masato is there, she does say that Nana is like her only love.
Mm.
And
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't really allude to like the sexuality aspect of it or that type of thing.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah,
so
yeah, but Hachi's
yeah,
thinking about it.
Hachi is
She's
thinking about it. Oh, this is where she starts to think about it. And so like they're all sitting around and Hachi's in her head about it. And she's like, I thought that I couldn't be jealous, but maybe I'm the weird one in the end. So like is
Mm.
weird like supposed to be alluding to like sapphic love? She
Maybe
said
or
weird twice. Between two girls, it's weird. And then she says weird again.
yeah, I mean in mine it's slightly different. I didn't get that there's not. Oh no, there is weird twice. Never mind. I lied. Sorry. Maybe,
See?
or maybe she thinks it's weird that she's like, but
Weird
she's like
girls.
my friend. Weird
Weird,
girls.
weird girls.
Weird world. Maybe she just thinks because she's
Weird.
jealous.
I think she's jealous.
Is she jealous in them?
I think she's jealous and
I
doesn't
know.
understand her own sexuality.
Same, but that's
But
okay.
that's okay. She can like boys and girls and theys and thems, and it's all okay.
Yes. Represent
all,
representation.
all of it. All of it.
All of the things.
Um, let's see. So Kyosuke and Jun leave,
Mhm.
and then we move to the next panel, and Yasu is trying to get Nobu off the ground because he is very intoxicated.
So
And then
drunk.
Shin is just sitting on the table, and he's like, Nobu can't handle his alcohol. And Nana's like, you're the one who handles it too well.
Yeah, and
Hey,
he's just
by the way,
pouring a
how
glass.
old are you? Stop drinking.
Yeah, and he's like glug 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 as he's just pouring
Right?
himself wine. I think that's wine. I think that's wine or
Oh
something.
yeah, no, he's drinking wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 because he's a fancy lady. Um,
Hmm.
And so then Hachi is like, hey, Nana, we can let Nobu stay over. And she's like, whatever. I drank too much. And so then Masato is like, I'm off. Sorry to have something you disturbed you. Disturbed you. Um,
And Shin's over there like, why don't I ever get drunk? It sucks. And I'm like, do you not?
right?
What
I don't think he does. It might says, why can't I get drunk? It's
a
not funny.
oh, poor baby.
um, and then we move there. And so they kind of like essentially Nana invites Masato to stay.
Hmm.
She's like, where are you going? And then she's like, I reserved a room in a hotel close to Tokyo train station. And Yasu is like, do you want me to drop you off in a taxi? Yasu's such a gentleman.
Hmm.
He's such a caretaker.
It's true.
Um, and so
Hachi's like, she's like, okay, good. She's going away. Yay. I'm happy.
right.
Get out of here.
Yeah, she's like, I thought she was gonna stay here. Phew. And so
Hmm.
then Nana's like, cancel your reservation. You can sleep here. And Nana's
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, her face is like,
And then is
Yasu
that
agrees.
Yasu? Yeah, he's like,
Yeah, he's just like,
you
yeah.
can do that. You came here for this. And she's like, no, it's not worth it. And I already booked a room.
Hmm.
And Nana's like, don't be embarrassed.
And then
Nobu,
she
since
throws
it's like
Nova
this,
out.
go home. And he's crying, it's not fair.
And Shin's pouring more wine and is
Yep,
like,
bloop, bloop, bloop,
yay!
right?
Bloop bloop. He's like, I can stay at Nobu's heart.
Well, yeah, because like that's where he stays when he's not with his um
His ladies.
I was gonna say his lady friends, but I'm like also I was also like torn between lady friends or when he's working.
Mm, true.
So now Hachi is just like laying in bed super awkwardly and is like I can't sleep. Um and she's thinking in her head, it's not true that Nana isn't the type to throw herself at a girl. But she's the kissing demon. What does yours say? Does she call her a kissing demon?
No, I wish she did. She does inflammable product and kissing
Kissing demons.
She's like, she's like, she's like, so Nana, maybe she's not a lesbian, but she kisses girls. What if Masato likes girls? What if something happens tonight? I'm like, why are you
I mean,
thinking so hard about this?
she's thinking so hard about it, and it says, "But if Masato, does yours say age 17?"
No, no age drops, no nothing.
Was like that. I wonder if it's possible in the heat of the moment. Plus, Nana's pretty drunk. When she's in that good of a mood, she's drunk.
She,
And so now she like shrinks down into like pulls her covers up and she's like, but between girls, how does it work? Think, 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 think. Nana would be on top. And so now she like has this like picture of them and there's like flowers all around.
flowers all the way. And I would like to take this opportunity to say that Nana probably wouldn't be on top because she's like forceful in her personal life, but I think in the bedroom it's the opposite direction.
Oh, oh, how
It's
about
just
that?
That's just my thought. And Masato
Yeah,
would make the cutest little Dommy ever. Like, just
that's true. That is
so,
very true.
so
That is
cute.
so true. But I don't know. I feel like Nana would be a switch.
That's true. Yeah, that
Hmm.
that could definitely happen.
Yeah, yeah, I do.
It's
My
true.
professional opinion.
No, I think it's a good one. But I think
um,
if anyone could
yeah,
get her to say yes, mommy, it would be Masato.
possibly.
Yeah.
That is a great possibility, right? But also, like, Nana, I'm pretty sure, is hetero.
Yes.
Hachi, on the other hand,
Yeah.
the one
Jeez.
having this fantasy,
Mm-hmm.
is very confused. And then she, like, just shoots up in bed. And she's like, I'm crazy. I was about to imagine that. Got to find myself a boyfriend.
No.
Or
Or
Hachi, you
or
know. And so she's like, it must be the lack of affection, psychologically and physically. That's why I'm taken by feelings without meanings like that. In the end, I need a kind of male to take care of me. Hachi, I need to sit with these thoughts. Just,
agreed.
just sit with them. Just sit with them and really ask yourself. I mean, you can like both. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay. And you can like everyone, and it's okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. But anyway, she's having some problems with this
She
idea.
she is.
And
Just
it's actually really funny. Like she's just so closeted. Fine.
it
Um
it's true.
it
It was a time.
was a
It
time. And now
was a
she's thinking to
time.
herself that it's not that easy to find a boyfriend. And it's like, honey, you just broke up like a day and a half ago.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 days
May-
tops.
Yeah, maybe
I
maybe
think that,
chill.
yeah, just take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
Um and then she asks if there's a place that sells them, that sells boyfriends.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the wrong manga.
This
That
is the
was
wrong
Absolute
manga.
Boyfriend,
It
which was,
was.
yeah. Oh, I want to reread that.
I
I'm
always
gonna
wanted
find it.
to read that one.
It's great.
And
It's great. I'll find it.
yeah,
I'll find it.
yeah,
I'll find
because
it for free.
for free.
For free.
For
Um,
free. I
and
also
so
like that author. I
yeah,
I
same.
I do. I do.
Same.
I just do.
Same. Absolutely same. Now, but now she's talking about how being in a relationship is, or falling in love is tiring. And yeah, it can be if it's not right. Right?
Mhm.
If it is right, it's not tiring. And she's like,
Mhm.
generally, I give too much of myself in a relationship. Do you?
Do you?
Or do
Yeah.
you come up with so many fantasies in your head that you've
Mhm.
convinced yourself you do? Um, and that's
Mhm.
why up until now, I don't feel comfortable and why my relationships never ended well. When I was with Asano-san,
About that.
yeah, I mean, that was pretty one-sided, but like that's what that was.
Yeah.
It couldn't be anything else.
Nope.
Um, and she's like, "Oh, I can't even picture him clearly in my head anymore. I loved him so much, especially his face. Shoshi too." So she's going through her grieving process.
Mhm.
And she's like, "Shoji, I don't even want to think about it now. I don't want to remember anything. I'll think about what I'll do all day tomorrow. If I was busy with my job, it would probably put my thoughts back in order. But I don't work until the day after tomorrow. And when I think about being reprimanded by Sakakami-san, again, I don't feel like going."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually fair.
Mhm.
But I mean, like, she doesn't work. She wouldn't be reprimanded so much if she actually just did shit.
It's true. Look busy, Hachi. That's what it's about.
But like, I don't think it's a job for her, and I don't think that it ever was.
No. Mm-mm.
I don't. And she's like, I'd like to find another job and leave this one. I keep thinking that this kind of job really doesn't suit me. But is there a place in the world that suits me? Dude,
Mhm.
existential crisis, totally normal. You're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
And like,
fine.
you just diverted from like admitting to yourself that you're a lesbian. So like, or at least bisexual, minimally.
At
But
least.
I think that over time, you would probably find Hachi that you prefer women. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, unless it's like Takumi, who
Right.
has beautiful hair. So
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful long hair. I get it. I do.
right? Who's very pretty. So like,
So pretty.
kind of looks like a lesbian. You're fine.
Right?
And she's like, I envy you, Nana. And then there's a note saying, hey, went to Disneyland with Masato-chan.
Yeah, it's just
Bet
there
you're
it is.
jealous. Oh, and she's jealous.
She totally is. And take
They
a shot
didn't
because she's
invite her.
crying.
And she's crying. And she's angry crying. And like, it's valid. They
Mm-hmm.
could have invited her.
They could have, but you know,
She's going through heartbreak. Who
she is
doesn't need
going through
Disney?
that.
Who doesn't need Disney when they're going through heartbreak?
That's true.
Disney is magic. I don't care. I don't care what your thoughts are about how corrupt and unethical. At the end of the day, they always spark something in your soul.
That is true because I do feel that way about Disney, and I'm like, but I
But
don't
the
care. I want
things
to, yeah, I
I
want,
don't even care that you think that it's cringy. I'm embracing all of the cringe because the cringe makes people happy.
exactly. I just want my haunted mansion and its deep lore and
There you
Cinderella's
go.
castle. I
Yeah,
am
that's
happy.
the thing. It makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. That's, and the world is fucking burning. So guess what? I might as well do it in a Mickey Mouse hat.
True.
Thank you. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. Um,
Right?
and so she decides to go shopping. And she'll buy whichever she wants: clothing, jewelry, beauty products. But does she have any money?
No. Mm-mm.
Questionable. And
Yeah,
so she's looking at a really cute top. I actually think it's really cute. The funny little sleeves.
that
I
is a cute
love
top.
bishop sleeves. Bishop sleeves are my favorite. And so
They're
she's
very cute.
like,
Mhm.
yeah, but I don't have any money. Because
Yeah,
she put her marriage money in a savings account with low interest.
yeah.
But now she's like, I don't have anything to do now with a pavilion or a garden. So why did I do that? And so now
Because you will
she's
spend things. That's
right,
why.
right. Well, and also like now we know this is the 6th, so this is the last day of Golden Week, right? Which is a
Hmm.
holiday. And so she's walking around the mall and there's all these lovey-dovey couples.
Yeah.
So this goes back though to like, people commenting, see, maybe their heart is broken. Maybe they're Hachi that day.
Hmm.
But because she's sad and she's like, no sense of decency. She's like kind of crotchety. She's like, today's youth, you know?
Yeah, she's
But like
uh
she's heartbroken,
hmm
right?
she's
I
sad, so
mean,
she's
so
better.
she's going home because she's sad. And she's like, I didn't even do anything with my day and I'm hungry. And then she's like, I'll go to Jackson's. And then she realizes, maybe not.
Yeah, in mine, she's just like, no one even checked me out. I put on a hot outfit for this. And I'm like, oh, girl.
Did she
If
say,
they, I
oh,
mean,
mine says in the tiny rating, I thought I'd attract guys with what I'm
mm,
wearing.
but here's the,
Anyway, no one is
they were,
talking to me.
well, they were, you know what, dude? Like, they were
They're
looking. If they did not approach you, I guarantee you they looked
They
because
were
that is
still
so
looking
cute.
because it's such a cute, like that skirt is so cute.
It matches the scarf. It's
I
so
know, it's
cute.
adorable. And like, but honestly, everybody's in a couple.
Hmm.
It's all we're seeing is the couplings. But yeah, people did look. It doesn't mean they talk to you. Maybe you're intimidating because you're so pretty.
Right, but also
Did you
you
think
might
of
have like, right? No,
that?
you're only thinking about how much money you don't have.
Yeah, that's where we're stuck. And then going to Jackson's. Um,
But Shoji's hangs out there, so
yep.
we can't
And
we
so
can't
she
do
doesn't want
that.
to go there. So she goes to the grocery store and then she's like, I give up. I'll buy some ingredients and cook. Let's save, save, save.
Hmm.
And then she's like, since Masato, age 17, is still in college, she has classes starting tomorrow. She's supposed to be on the train now. Nana should be back soon. So, like, she's planning dinner for her and Nana.
Mm-hmm.
Which honestly, like it's really I was kind of thinking about this and it's kind of interesting because like now we start to see like a weird separation of like Nana getting busy and not having the time for Hachi, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like what Hachi did to Shoji.
Yeah.
Tables turned.
Mm-hmm.
Um and so she's like, "Oh, the chopped meat is on sale. I'll make hamburgers since, they can't go she can't go to Jackson's." But then she looks
Mm-hmm.
over and it's Sachiko.
Yep.
In that fucking apple shirt. At least she's not wearing the cowboy hat and the funny leg outfit.
No, but she's also, I don't like the apple
I don't
shirt
either.
with the skirt and the hat. I
I
just
mean, but
mm-mm.
it's better than the cowboy hat situation. And I do mean situation.
Yeah, no, I guess it is, but I don't like this hat either, but that's just me. That's just
It's
me.
like it's like a funny little duck bucket hat.
Yeah, I mm-mm.
I think it suits her.
Yeah, it does suit her. I'm just so picky about my hats.
Yeah,
That's
I
all.
think it suits her. And I do like that it matches the skirt, but I'm not a fan of like the peasant look.
Oh, I love a peasant look.
I don't like the peasant shirt.
Yeah.
Like the early mid 2000s, it looks good on certain people. I will give it that. Like there are certain people that like that's their thing. It looks so good,
Mhm.
right? It's usually like very big busted ladies. um
Yes,
no, but it's true. Like just the
that's
cut
true.
of that top is like perfect for their body.
That's true.
It's just, it fits so well. um but like I don't know, it's like this hippie skirt thing. I mean, it's, yeah, sure, I get it. I don't really like seeing it, I guess.
Yeah, well, also the outfit that Sachiko is wearing feels very like I am just going to the grocery store. Like I
Uh-huh.
don't care that I put this awful
Yeah.
skirt and the
And it's
hat and
still
my dumb
cute
apple
and
shirt.
she's still cute. It's still cute because she's cute, right? Like
She's cute.
that's the thing. It's just some of her personal style choices. I'm just like, "What?" And it's always her.
Yeah,
But I mean, like I think it's also cuz it's like kind of childish clothing.
a little bit,
Yeah.
which
Um
it's probably all she can fit because she's so small.
that's it, right? It's also her character.
Mhm.
Yeah. So she ends up seeing her and then she runs and she hides and she's like, "Why is that girl at a place like this? Does she live here near here too? Or is she about to cook at Shoji's in that
Mhm.
kitchen? The kitchen that you only cooked in once?
Yeah,
We have a timeline, Hachiko."
right. But she's sad.
No,
She
but she
has.
said, and that's totally valid. Like it's so valid for her to be upset and sad.
Mhm.
And so, it's fair. It's totally fair. I think it's more like she's just allowed to be upset because like that's the girl that her boyfriend cheated on her with and she's having to see her for the first time in public and it's been like 2 days.
Mhm. I'm also glad she didn't like approach her and be like, "Hey,
Dude.
you bitch." And I would be like, "Oh, yeah, running away is better. Like just yeah, do that
Yeah, but
instead."
I feel like that's the Nana Q, not the Hachi Q,
True.
right? I mean, we've already had that. We've already
True.
gone over that. Yeah. So she heads home and then there is Nana and Masato in Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse headbands.
Mhm.
And
It's
they're like,
cute.
"Oh, evening, Hachiko. Where were you?" And then Masato's like, "Good evening. You came at just the right time. Dinner's just been served." And then they're like, "Look, Masato-chan's pretty cute, um, like this." And then Nana bought it for me, the little mouse hats. I
Hmm.
think I have these mouse hats. I think I have this mouse hat in my Disney Dreamlight Valley game.
Oh, I bet you do.
I have
Yeah.
quite a few of them that I have collected now. They're very cute.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's a really cute game. Um, and so this is where Nana snaps. I'm like, okay, it's not fair that she's projecting onto Masato because she's jealous and that's a separate situation. But she is totally projecting what happened in the grocery store onto Masato, which is like its own thing. And
Yeah.
like it also makes me sad though because like she needs her bestie.
Yeah, and Masato's face, like, because we
Uh-huh.
see Hachi's face, and you can just tell, like, she's fucking done. And I think Masato is looking at her and is like, "Oh, something is wrong."
Yeah.
Right before Hachi starts to yell.
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely. Well, because like she looks, I don't want to say angry because like the anger is displaced anger again because I think that she's projecting.
Oh, she's totally, yep, because she's
Yeah.
convinced that everyone that she cares
And
about
she's
is
like,
being
all of
ripped out of her
you don't
hands.
take what belongs to me.
Yeah, yeah, she's
Mm-hmm.
just so convinced. And all of you is like, you, small girl, that also looks like the other small girl.
The other small girl, right? Yep. Yep. Don't take it away from me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how she's seeing it. And I mean, she hasn't had any time.
Mm-mm.
It's been like thing after thing after thing after thing.
Yeah.
And like that's a lot. And I think that Nana actually understands
Mm-hmm.
because she's like, what is she gonna start living here too? This is my home too. Stop doing whatever you want, Nana. Um and so like Nana looks really sad.
Yeah, and what do you think this look is about? Like, why does she just I don't know, look broken? In mine
Because
it says,
I think that she thinks that she's like she's having fun because a part of her past is visiting her future, right? And
mm,
she wants to share this with Hachi. And I think that through this, I think that her sadness is actually like relatable in knowing what Hachi is. I think that she knows that Hachi is projecting and where it's actually coming from.
oh, interesting, because
Yeah.
I don't know what it says in yours, but in mine it's like she thought that Nana would be pissed because she lashed out, but she looked like a scolded child, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh.
I mean, mine essentially says the same thing. Um, but that's also why I think that.
Okay.
Because I think that if she didn't have any compassion for Hachi's breakup and wanting to distract her and all of these things, right? And also starting to live her own life and kind of forgetting about Hachi for a minute. I
Mm-hmm.
think in that moment she like remembered what the fuck is going on.
Mm, yeah, that makes sense.
Like that's why I think she looks sad and not angry.
Fair.
I think that she sees kind of through that thing. Because I think if it was just superficial and just Nana actually being angry that this girl is here, and that being it, then Nana would be actually angry.
Okay, yeah.
Does that make sense? This is just my theory, obviously, like my headcanon on it.
No, no, I can see that definitely being a thing. And we don't know that if the breakup hadn't happened, that Hachi still wouldn't have just been jealous.
Right. I don't think she
Um,
really would have.
I would hope not, but
Yeah, I think it would be a smaller jealousy, not a bigger monster like it is.
mm,
Like it's because like she actually says like stop taking people away from me. That's why it's
hmm,
bigger, right?
right.
If the Sachiko thing hadn't have happened, I
Yeah,
think that this would be a very different interaction.
fair.
Um and then we go to like another thought box and it says each time I think my heart tightens.
Hmm.
Um if at that time I had been a little more mature and if I had realized your weakness, Nana, would we have a different future than the one we've known? The end.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it's a sad moment to like leave off.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. But like there's a lot of sads
Hmm.
in this series, but that's what makes it relatable and real.
Hmm.
So, any final thoughts?
Oh, I'm sad for I'm sad for Hachi just because she's hurting. And I know how this feels to have that like jealousy and that fear that the people that you care about are just going to be yanked away from you.
Yes. It's real.
So
It's so real and it's so valid.
yeah, I think that's it. This was the chapter I was kind of waiting for, because I was just like, this is gonna happen, and I don't blame her a bit. Um, but also I'm sad that she yelled at Nana.
Yeah, I think that she just had to put it somewhere.
True.
I feel like she isn't even to like a proper snapping point yet, but like I feel like she hasn't gotten angry yet. And so this is her getting angry from the breakup. And that's part of why I think that Nana just looks sad.
Mm-hmm.
Is because like anger is a part of grief.
Mm-hmm.
Um yeah.
Yeah.
Um
Any thoughts on your end?
I mean like I just love that whole middle of their first concert in Tokyo and like the sensational feeling of nostalgia, even nostalgia of the feelings of the first time that I read it. And how
That's
that
always nice.
happens, you know. I really think that I'm very excited for us to later dissect Masato more. Um Within her weird little story arc.
Right.
And I love it. She's like the little murder mystery cap, you know?
True.
Um, Not that there's actually murder, but you know, like the vibe. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
and so like I really appreciate and enjoyed that part and that that's finally introduced. I'm happy that we're not going to see Shoji except for like in Junko's corner or
Yeah.
Junko's place. Yeah. I'm pretty stoked for that,
Cool.
relatively speaking. So let's see. We upload new episodes every Monday/Tuesday. I've kind of been leaning towards Tuesdays because I was at jury duty, so like that was a whirlwind of weird ass crap.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Are you working on anything cool right now?
No. Mm-mm.
No.
It's because the weekend was just kind of like a
Oh yeah.
whirlwind. My brain's in like a weird stasis. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go. I'm
Fair.
going to do things that just
Fair.
sort of marinate my brain.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I get that. Hi little bug. Let's see. I just recorded a new episode for my other podcast called In Between Magic. It's not up yet. Doesn't really matter when I get it up. It'll be up when it's up. Because
Mhm.
that's kind of how that rolls. And there is a corresponding article that will be posted on my website and on my Tumblr. Um, Something that I do is when I write really long articles, I actually audio record them so they're accessible to different formats in different ways for different people.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, you know, it's just I think it's polite.
Yeah.
Especially when they're really long. And this one's on the post 2020 era, so it's pretty gosh darn long. I think I
Mhm.
maxed out at like 3,000 words or something like that.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it's yeah. And that's even like cut down. So anyway, that's there. You can find all of my stuff at kirstenmdarling.com. My Tumblr is Dream and Duality. Pretty much all the things though is Kirsten M. Darling, Instagram, all the stuff. You can find me there.
Yeah. Yeah. And I am Mothlice, MOTH_LACE on Instagram, and that has my link tree to all the things. We also have a Tumblr for this podcast, which is just Nana Podcast. And you can email us. Can never remember if we post our email or not. But what is
It's
that
on
called?
it's on the Yazawa verse Tumblr.
Okay,
Pinned
that
post.
works.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's on a pinned post. I put it there. So if you want to email us to ask us questions, you can also just DM us on Instagram. That's totally
Mhm.
fine. And that's
Yeah.
apartment 707_. So go follow us
Yes.
there. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
We love you. And you can love whoever the fuck you want to love.
Yeah.
Um,
Hachi.
Hachi. Hachiko. Uh, but yeah, thanks for being here.
Yeah.
And good night. Goodbye
Bye.
forever.
Goodbye forever.
fancy character board.
Yeah, where are you putting the fancy character board?
I put it on Tumblr.
Oh, that's why I haven't peeked at that part yet. I'm gonna do that later
Yeah, I
after
put
we're
it on
done.
Tumblr. So we have Nana Osaki's kind of makeshift natal chart. I tried. I found a specific degree within Taurus. Now, a Taurus rising, right? And I'm like, Taurus could work actually because their tempers suck. Mm-hmm. But there's a degree in Taurus rising, and also, but it places the other houses and planets that just make sense. But the degree that it's at signifies the death of a partner. And I'm like, sold. Done.
That's it. That's the one. We got it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Sorted.
Sorted.